All information about Jabiru. 1. About Jabiru. The big stork known as the Jabiru, Jabiru mycteria, is indigenous to Central and South America. It lives in riparian areas and wetlands where it wades in shallow water all day long while watching for fish and other things to swim into its open mouth. Due to overhunting, this species was on the verge of extinction in the 1980s, but it has since made a recovery. 2. The location of the Jabiru. At least 17 nations in the Americas, including Argentina, Belize, Colombia, Ecuador, and Mexico, are home to the Jabiru. With the exception of the regions west of the Andes, you may find them from Mexico to Argentina. They occasionally stray into American territory, but they never leave the Texas region. Despite being ubiquitous, this species is uncommon in its habitat. Brazil or Paraguay offers the best chances to see one of these birds in person. They are found in wetland and riparian ecosystems like marshes, coastal lagoons, and savannas. Search for them wading in the shallow water in huge groups. 3. Nest of Jabiru. Jabiru construct substantial platforms to return to each year and make their nests close to herons and other birds. Both sexes use sticks and twigs to build a nest, which is frequently deeper than it is wide. They build an ever larger nest on top of lofty trees. 4. Biological name. The stork-like Jabiru, Jabiru mycteria, is a member of the Cichoniiformes order and Cichoniidae family. It is the sole specimen of its species, Jabiru, and in the Tupi-Garan language, its name means swollen neck. 5. Size, appearance, and behavior. The Jabiru, a giant stork with a wingspan of 7.5 to 9.2 feet, is the tallest flying bird in Central and South America, reaching 47 to 55 inches in length, 9.5 to 19.8 pounds in weight, and their remarkable beaks, which range in length from 9.8 to 13.8 inches, are broad, pointed, and upturned. The males of these birds exhibit sexual dimorphism, being about 25% larger than the females. They have white feathers, featherless black heads and necks, and a red pouch at the base that can be stretched. These birds have impressive size, but they fly gracefully and with strong wing beats. Their precise speed is not known, though. This species lives in large groups close to water sources and is comparatively social, forming lifelong pair bonds. They even share a nest with up to 12 other mixed species pairs. The Jabiru is primarily silent like other storks. However, they occasionally make sounds like hissing and clattering bills. 6. Migration pattern and timing. The birds in question don't migrate. However, they travel a wide range all year long in search of the best foraging locations. In the U.S., they might stray as far north as the Mississippi. 7. What consumes the Jabiru? They consume fresh carrion, fish, snakes, reptiles, frogs, insects, and other invertebrates. Even though fish may be their preferred food, these birds will prey on an overabundance of pests like house mice. They frequently travel in groups and wade in shallow water while keeping their mouths open for any passing fish. They swallow fish up to 8 inches long after throwing their heads back. Sometimes the Jabiru will take food from other stork species. 8. Predators, threats, and conservation status. Although healthy adult Jabirus don't have any known predators, raccoons and other storks, including those of their own species, can damage their nest. Although many creatures stay away from these large-billed birds, parents stand guard to protect their eggs from nest predators. They snap at intruders while standing tall and keeping their necks straight. 9. Young, reproduction, and molting. Jabiru birds live in pairs for their entire lives and come back to the same nesting site every year. 2 to 5 white eggs are laid by females, and both parents alternate incubating the eggs for about a month. Around 110 days after hatching, the young leave the nest, but they are cared for by their parents for an additional 3 months. Due to their lengthy brooding periods, most pairs have trouble reproducing every season. The typical lifespan of the species is 36 years. 10. Population. According to estimates, there are between 20,000 and 85,000 mature Jabiru around the world. Although it is difficult to predict and is unknown what their population trend is, some reports list the population of Central South America as stable. They don't have any significant population fluctuations or fragmentations.